Welcome to the show, Xavier.
We have Xavier Muriel
Thank you.
of Providence Cycle Worx in Austin. He's been a friend of the show now for probably a little over a year. He's also up in Sturgis representing High Seas Rally 2022, and you can find out the information about that at www.highseasrally.com. And you should go there. It's the
biggest biker rally on the sea.
On the sea. So Xavier, you're up there in Sturgis. You're at Harley Davidson somewhere up there.
I am. I'm up at Black Hills Harley Davidson, located in Rapid City, which is about 25 miles east of actual Sturgis, downtown Sturgis. So the High Seas Rally crew is set up here, and we've got the bike here on display that we're going to be giving away on the cruise in October. And I've got one of my personal bikes up here, so we're up here doing some business. It's the actual, what they call the soft opening, which it's only Wednesday because the official rally starts tomorrow and then Friday. So I'm currently looking at a parking lot full of about 3,000 bikes. But come Friday afternoon and Saturday, there'll be about 8,000 or 9,000 bikes packed into this place. So it's a to-do as much as everything else that goes on here: Deadwood, Spearfish, the Black Hills runs, and then obviously Sturgis. And if you haven't ever been to Sturgis and you want to come, it's small. It's a small little town. It's not as big as a lot of people think. And I've had a lot of first-timers come here and go, dude, we expected, we saw it on the Biker Build-Offs and we've seen it on, Nat Geo, and it looks so big. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's like 25 or 30 square blocks, and then that's it. So, other than Sturgis Rally, it's a small little place, but it is the biggest biker, rally. It's been the biggest bike rally for almost 82 years.
So, 82 years they've been in existence. Wow.
So
yeah.
So, X, you're up there representing High Seas Rally. Why don't you tell the audience right now, which I'm looking, we got them going on as far away as Ireland. I see UK on here. Romania. So far away is Romania.
Nice.
Okay, so why don't you explain to them what it's all about?
Well, first off, to all those listeners that are tuning in from all over the place, hello. And again, I was blessed and honored enough to be a part of the Ocho Awards not too long ago, and I've never seen a display of that kind of love and camaraderie, even in the biker community. So hats off to all you guys. The High Seas Rally is actually a bike rally on a cruise ship. This one you do not get to take your motorcycle because that would diminish the amount of people that can attend. But 3,000 of us take over take over a ship. And everything that you would see in a normal bike rally, it will be on the ship. There's tons and tons of vendors. I personally invited 4 of my closest builder friends, as well as Paul Yaffe's Bagger Nation will be on there. Dave and Jody Perowitz, who are all icons in the motorcycle community as far as the custom aspect of it, and tons and tons of money that they give away. All of the auctions go to benefit, charity organizations like Wounded Warrior and the Dialysis Foundation. And what that allows is it allows dialysis patients to come on the ship where the doctors, the machines, and the caretaker nurses are all paid for. And if nobody is familiar with dialysis, my brother's on it, and 3 days a week he's got to sit in a chair for 4 hours a day and have his blood filtered. So it kind of cuts down on your activity that you can have in life. So the High Seas Rally allows dialysis patients to actually go on a vacation that's paid for.
Now,
so I'm
Xavier,
super excited about it. Yeah.
Just getting on to your brother for a second, like going through dialysis 3 days a week, the thought of going on a cruise, a week-long cruise, or even a couple-day cruise, it's got to be frightening because you're going to miss your treatments. You're kind of a prisoner into your own community. You can't leave for days. You can't go on vacation.
Yeah.
And there is nobody else. There's nobody else that will pay for your doctor, pay for your treatment, and pay for your machines to come on board so you can enjoy a vacation. So what High Seas Rally is doing for these people, these dialysis patients, is amazing, giving them a week of fun in the sun and life and letting them enjoy. So God bless and to the guys at the High Seas Rally for doing this, because hell with the bikers right now, you're doing this for people that really, really deserve to have a vacation.
Yeah. The whole bike community is one aspect of it, but my sole purpose and where I place my entire focus is on doing whatever I can to make the rally a success, and to get these patients untethered from the tethering line that they have that basically restricts them from having a life that you and I and most people sometimes take for granted, and sometimes don't understand how special and blessed we really are to be able to get to go anywhere and not have to worry about, where's my treatment? How am I going to get it? Et cetera, et cetera. So this allows, those patients to just have a normal life for a week and see some beautiful places and experience some stuff that they otherwise would not be able to do, literally. So super important to me.
So, X, why don't you, speaking of that, you just mentioned locations. Why don't you tell our listeners exactly where we'll be going, where we'll be stopping during this week-long cruise when we're able to get off the boat? It's free alcohol, I might add.
Oh, and free alcohol.
Free alcohol. Oh, you can't beat that. But why don't you tell us where we're going?
They've just now lifted all the mandates as far as getting the stick, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a wide open vessel as of this very moment. It leaves from Port Canaveral. And we're hitting Labadee, Coco Cay, the Dominican Republic, and there's one island that Royal Caribbean actually owns. So it will belong to the High Seas Rally that day for us specifically, and we will have mini bike races, we'll have mini bike drags, we'll have rodeo games, we'll have all that type of stuff that you would see at a normal bike rally, but we're just doing it on mini bikes because it's easier to transport those than it is, 700 or 800-pound dressers.
Okay, so 3,000 bikers, free alcohol, and mini bike races. What could possibly go wrong with that?
Well, let me tell you something. With the free alcohol, I'm going to probably need a dialysis machine myself because I am going to be filtering a lot of stuff through my kidneys on that weekend, on that week.
Yeah, chances are there's going to be a lot of shipgoers that understand the new word, or that understand the word dehydrated a little bit better. So, but yeah, man, free package. There's a bunch of great bands too. Foghat, Molly Hatchet. My band is going to be on there. So we're doing actually the kickoff party the night before we set sail at the hotel, and then we're doing 2 other shows in the theater during the cruise. So a lot of great rock and roll. There's going to be some bitchin' items up for auction that myself and some of the other builders are literally fabricating for the charity organization. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that, Brian Clock from Clockworks is going to be on there with a lot of his stuff. So there's just a lot of things that you can do on the vessel as well as, off the vessel. So lots of just cool stuff happening, man.
Not to mention to mention that beautiful custom bike you're giving away.
Yeah. I get to walk up to some lucky person, male or female, and honestly, I really want a female to win it. I get to walk up to some lucky person at the end of the cruise at the big gala event held in the theater, and I get to give away a key fob to the motorcycle that I custom built for the High Seas Rally.
Can anyone buy tickets for that, or?
I don't think you're selling. You have to be on a cruise.
Oh, it's been on the cruise.
No, you have. Yeah, once you book a cabin, then you're automatically entered. That's the only way to win the motorcycle is by booking a cabin. And the cabins start anywhere from an interior cabin, which is like $900 a person, and go all the way up to the Grandmaster Suites, which I know a few fellows that have done that already. And a lot of people don't really need or want a balcony cabin. They're fine with an interior because they're going to be gambling and partying and dancing, and there's costume contests because it's at Halloween. Hello.
Yeah.
So that's going to be completely crazy.
And the pirate party, don't forget that.
You got the pirate party, you got the veteran party, the first responder party, the Halloween party, plus the bands. And, like you just said, for $900, right? So for double occupancy, you're looking at $1,800 for a week-long cruise, right? With free alcohol, which usually your bill at the end of any week-long cruise is going to be $1,500 anyway. So you're getting free alcohol. Where else can you go for $1,800 on a week and visit all these islands, see all these bands, party, have a chance to win a bike, and do a good thing for dialysis patients?
Xavier, we got to meet him, and we've talked to him. We've had him on the show a few times. Very humble guy. internationally recognized, traveled the world in a previous life, but he's so humble, he didn't mention the name of his band. He just let that go. But they're going to play Black Smoke Sinners. They're great. You should go online,
Black
look them
Smoke
up.
Sinners will be on deck, and we're looking forward to bringing in a whole era of music that a lot of people are going to recognize, because the one thing that I decided when I put together this band was I wanted to play material that everybody hears that one song and they go, shit, I forgot about that song. I love that song.
Yeah.
And that's basically that's the reaction we've gotten every time we play. Somebody will come up and go, I forgot about that Foreigner song, or I forgot about that. And it's a good time, man. It's just an overall great time.
And then my favorite, Steel Rod.
Oh.
Yeah.
Steel Rod. Colt Ford's still headlining, right?
Yep. Colt Ford is going to be on there, as well as all the other ones I mentioned before. So there's going to be plenty of music for everybody's palate. There's going to be rock and roll. There's some country. There's like Steel Rod plays just their catalog of 80s, 90s, and 2000 hits is ridiculous. I don't know how those guys remember all those songs. I mean,
do you know?
They obviously must have. Yeah.
Do you know, X, that we actually we have a kind of a loose connection with those guys. We have in our studio across the hallway from us here, Howard Scott, the founder of War, an original member of War.
Wow.
He's right across.
On.
His show comes on right after us, and when we had Steel Rod on, I don't know, 6-7 months ago, and we're talking to him, about it. They said, "Yeah, we used to play with. We know Howard. We used to play with him back in the day." So we, I've listened to their music. Those guys are great. Black Smoke Sinners is great. And Molly Hatchet. I mean, I grew up high school with Molly Hatchet.
Yeah, we had Molly Hatchet
on the show as well. It's going to be fantastic. So before we let you go, because I know you're working, you got lots to do there. You're going to be going on a ride next Wednesday. Can you want to tell us something real quick about that?
Yeah. Next Wednesday, I got invited to do what's called Run to the Line. It basically leaves downtown Sturgis and goes to Van Auker Canyon, which is about a 70-mile ride up into the hills to this little like general store in the middle of nowhere on Van Auker Canyon. And it's been going on for about 25 years. Chris Cowan, the owner and editor of Cycle Source magazine, started this so many years ago, and it's become a yearly staple that a lot of people do. And when you get there, they hand you a sack lunch like when we were kids in school. It has a little drink, it has a sandwich and a banana, and it's just a good, because a lot of people when they come here to work get really sucked up in the fact that it's work. We're here to do a job, we're here to provide, but motorcycles is why we're all here. So to get together with, a couple of hundred other of your friends and just ride through the canyons is such an amazing thing. So
that's gotta be
I'm going to be doing that on Wednesday. And it's about a 4-hour gig, man. By the time you get it all together and kickstands up and you get on the road and everybody gets gas and then you hit the canyon, by the time you get back into town, it's a good 4-hour ride. So I'm super looking forward to that one, man.
So if you're headed up to Sturgis, if you're within the sound of our voice right now, you're headed up to Sturgis. Where exactly are you? I know you're at the Harley Davidson now, but where are you going to be set up at?
We're at Black Hills Harley Davidson, which is right off the 90 in Rapid City. It's the only Harley Davidson dealership in Rapid City. It's the go-to point at some point in time in your Sturgis ventures. You can't not come here because there's so many vendors and so many amazing things to come and see.
Have you seen our sponsor out there, TJ from Law Tigers?
I have not. I will actually see him, I believe, on Saturday night with a function that we're all going to be in. So I will make sure that I give him my best.
Yeah, TJ is a great guy.
So if you're headed up there, look up Xavier Muriel, representing Providence Cycle Works in Austin. That's his own personal shop. He is an award-winning, multi-time award-winning bike builder. We got a chance to look at some of his stuff firsthand at the Ocho Awards. Awesome bike builder, and he's also representing the High Seas Rally. You guys go meet him there. Great guy. You will not be disappointed.
Remember, it's not too late to book your. Cruise. You could still book it.
Not too late. You still got over 60 days to book a cabin, so get to it.
Yeah, and if you use a 99% radio code, I think they give you a free glass of water on when you get on deck. No, but I think you get $100 off your cabin. You get $100 off your cabin if you use
a $100
99%.
discount if you use a 99% code.
Yep. So,
Xavier, thank you very much.
Yes.
We know you're really busy. We look forward to seeing you here in a couple months.
Yeah,
and,
stop in.
We're going to rock and roll. Going to have fun. Thank you, brother, for coming on with us today.
All righty, my gentlemen, friends. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.
Be good, brother. Thank you. Man, I was Xavier Muriel from Providence Cycle Works over in Awesome Man up in Sturgis.